Hello. Wonderful to be here with you today. I want to talk about burnout and how we are experiencing a time right now with the COVID pandemic where we are kind of having perspective on our life pre-COVID and really understanding how busy and fast, and to a certain extent burnt out we are from how life had been, and just in this time of reflection and kind of observing and recalibrating and we're going through a transformation, and so taking the time to honor this recovery time. But I want to speak about burnout in a little bit more detail. Before getting into that, I'll just go through a short meditation, and then we can talk about burnout in a little more detail. So if you want to close your eyes and just take a moment to feel your body, feel your breath, letting go of any worry or distraction or thinking about your to-do list or what's happening later today. Just allowing for the openness of being here and what it means to be present, to taking in and digesting this meditation and topic. So I want you to just take this time of meditation to just let your body relax. So you can scan your body and notice any areas of tension. Where is it that you've gotten overworked or held your stress? And just breathing into those places, inviting a sense of calm. And also just allowing them to be wherever they're at, not fighting, trying to change them, or judging them for being different than you would want them to be. But just breathing, letting your breath go to all parts of your body. And you can even imagine a bed somewhere in a comfortable place in your body, and just letting yourself take a moment to rest. Feeling your body open and just be. There's nowhere that you need to be or anything that you need to be doing. Just here now. And you can come back to this place, this comfortable spot in your being anytime that you'd like. Remembering that your body can get stressed and that you can also be in a stressful time in your life, and giving to your body and your spirit, letting yourself just settle. So if you can bring your attention back to the center of your head and start feeling your body again, coming out of the meditative trance. Taking one more breath, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. So welcome. So I want to just talk about burnout and stress and just kind of where we're at. And before I get started, I also want to say that, um, you know, there's varying people out there with different conditions and situations, and some of us have not had some kind of big change, but instead are, working more or on the front lines and kind of almost going about their normal work day as it was previous to COVID. And so I want to honor and respect everyone and their different conditions. And I also just want to speak about the experience of how our life had been. And there's many of us who have gone through quite a number of changes, whether that's your work letting you go, or having to move in with your parents, or moving to a different city, or changing into a totally different kind of job, whatever it is, I want to speak about kind of where we're at now and kind of how life had been pre-COVID. And in that regard, we as a society have been so pressured into doing, and we get a lot of identity and socially a lot is placed on what we do for work and what we're, you know how much money we're bringing in, and kind of our social status, and on top of having the stresses in our work, we also will get coaches that train us and personal trainers that push us into doing even more. And I think as a society, part of this transition going through this pandemic, and it remains to be seen what the other side of this is, but I think part of what is happening is getting off of the rat wheel and getting out of doing and really embracing more being state and managing ourselves, and listening to our feelings and paying attention to how we're showing up in our everyday lives. And so it's a big transition, and we're also in a lot of ways recovering from being so busy and having a lot going on, a lot of which was, having to make a certain amount of money to pay our bills and afford the vacations and things that we want to do in our lives. And it's kind of in this liminal space right now, in this in between space where I want to invite everyone to really let yourself settle and be. And you know we can get so driven and be productive, and in our bigger economy where we were kind of built on the foundation that growth is infinite, being productive workers was an important role to play out. And yet right now, I really invite everyone to let yourself recover in any way that you feel called, and really acknowledge any forms of burnout that you may be experiencing. And I'm hearing a lot of people talk about needing to sleep more, and needing to get outside, and just needing to not be as active as they were. And also, noticing all these different other lovely parts of life that we have not necessarily had time for, like going on bike rides or walking on the beach with our kids, or different, even making time to get out in nature more than you had in the past. These are all positive, really sustainable, natural kinds of shifts that are important as a way to rebuild and kind of uh, um, fuel back up your energy. So um, I really invite you all to just pay attention to how is it that you're experiencing burnout or recovery from your life pre-COVID. How is that showing up for you, and how maybe are you resisting, um, letting yourself settle and be. Um, we not only get pressure from society, but we've gotten pressure from our parents and our family units around being successful and needing to do and succeed a lot. So, this is a big shift that we're experiencing, and grieving can happen, and also some uncomfortableness around letting yourself recover. But it's really important that you give yourself and replenish yourself and listen to yourself. There's also going to be more ability to hear yourself in ways that you may have been too distracted or too busy to really hear yourself. So yeah, I invite you all to let yourself be, and give to yourself, and that it's normal to be in kind of a recovery place, and just let yourself be revitalized and guided around replenishing yourself. So hope you all found this helpful, and check out more shareables at Calm One, Calm All, and have a wonderful day.